spin, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills,
so
what they like, the whole deal.
she got to donate
In this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
I'm just surprised the donation.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Thanks. Yeah, so she has a kid. And it's a belated
from his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I have to say yes from Instagram. Y'all get a free shot. Y'all know I can't get good.
Allen and the Bills now with first and 10 at their own 16.
Not you. Yeah. You're a makeup artist, a lash technician. You do Botox, you do IVs and stuff. Please wash your hands.
Off play action.
Please.
Allen.
I was just telling
and just get rid of him. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of a stride?
Well, I feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
We building a relationship, you know? So, I'm thankful, absolutely. That's not a legend. That is facts. I got to go to court again.
Now Allen.
That ain't no religion. She ain't got to
right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down.
So I've answered mine and I said yes.
Throwing out first down is Allen. Got his hand complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
So I guess she's
they run for the first time with James Cook. And this one's right up to the 43 for a pickup of right around
5. And ask DJ
Allen, the play fake, sliding out of the pocket, on the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Inside the 20. Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 57 yards. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
He says, give me a nigger and come from the project.
As he was shuffling way out of the pocket, you can just tell he's taking a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball gets up, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
They went for it. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Back to the touchdown, Bills to kick it away.
In New Jersey. And they want that money back, and he said
he will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive is a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix up a little bit of action and throw it out.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Again, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Why did you do all that, man?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he had to drop to the ground even like that, like all that slow shit. He could have just caught it and dropped and got the fuck back up.
There's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's
Why did you throw like that, man? The fuck?
And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Allen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Triangle.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. After the sack on first down, Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable.
Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have moved out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught.
I'm stupid. They're trying to
guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness
You made me just stand there, bro. Shit crazy.
People are starting to realize realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception, not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were
I'm throwing it to the fucking right side of the field, and he still won't put it over there.
20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Flushed out right.
What? Oh my God. He was in front of this nigga the whole time until he put it for him.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
What's up, fuck?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a nice Nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Prescott down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
Down here, that's on. What the fuck?
Singletary to get the drive started. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 62 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that takes the lead to 28-14.
More than that. That was.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
I'm telling you, that nigga lying.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Because he lying.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hasn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael.
They keep going on. Oh, shit.
Down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And the tight end goes in motion left. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Is actually going to throw it here. Sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Was you the one that went down there in the back, the right hand tried to use the white leg? Did you use the white leg?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, because the cover's still wet.
It's because it already soaked all the way in. I can only get the surface and the leaves out. It's not that's not what's the name, bro?
You think the little one to get deeper in there?
Probably. If it's more high powered than that one. Because see, that one got the pull and the push on it. That's why it's not soaking it up as well.
Oh.
Y'all had the holes in the wrong hole.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just felt that. It looked like that's the hole.
No, that's the blowing hole. You gotta put in the other one for the something on.
Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
I announced that I wasn't going live today or Friday.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
TashaKLaw.com, the Darius Cooks interview. So y'all wanted that is coming out tonight.
Here's Allen.
He still good right there. What the fuck, man?
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Come on now. It's 800 y'all in here. This is the show, right? So y'all just ask me some questions. Yes, Nikki and Carisha are okay. They get ready to do a show. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. She's the first celebrity, big celebrity. Give me a platform. I'm proud with her. Like, she called me up. I was like, who gives me a platform with Ariana?
Allen gonna go on 4th down.
Made it.
Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, Parker, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
That's how you know we live.
Hip-Hop Atlanta is rolling to MTV Tuesdays, and this season, I died. I'm got every gunshot. Everyone's moving different. I'm playing a iPod worth of board. Club in Hip-Hop Atlanta is now on MTV, starting tonight at 8. Not be the person that I am today, had it not been for the partnership with UNGC. At the dawn of the 1980s, Magnum TA burst onto the wrestling scene. With his athleticism, charisma, and movie star good looks, he quickly became a top star for Jim Crockett Promotions and a valuable weapon in the company's war against Vince McMahon. All the big guns come here when they want to get it done, and that's why Magnum TA is here. At that point in time, Jim Crockett Promotions was the only other wrestling promotion in the country that had the ability to compete with Vince McMahon. There's only one Hulk Hogan, Daddy. I believe that Magnum could have been for Crockett what Hulk Hogan was for WWF. There's only one Magnum TA. There will ever be only one Magnum TA. Looks like Kid Rock's from the keys to the city. The sky is the limit. But Magnum's meteoric rise to fame and fortune would end in an instant. The blow took me right in the loop, and my C5 vertex exploded, throwing his life and career into tragedy and chaos.
He is in the intensive care unit at Charlotte Memorial Hospital.
Terry Allen was the future. You put all your cards in that basket, and the basket was turned over. This devastating thing, changing everyone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we're in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
There's only one Magnum TA. There will ever be only one Magnum TA. It was like being a rock star. I was given the keys to the city. The sky is the limit. But Magnum's meteoric rise to fame and fortune would end in an instant. Blow took me right into the roof, and my C5 vertex exploded, throwing his life and career into tragedy and chaos.
He is in the intensive care unit at Charlotte Memorial Hospital.
Terry Allen was the future. You put all your cards in that basket, and the basket was turned over. This devastating thing changed everyone's reality. Healthy, wealthy, wise. All of a sudden, boom, gone. The story of Magnum TA is the story of what might have been. not just for the man himself, but for the entire wrestling world.
He was hooked. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
WrestleMania. This is the thing of today. WrestleMania is running wild.
In the early 1980s, professional wrestling explodes in popularity, dominated by Vince McMahon, the star Hulk Hogan, his powerhouse promotion, the WWF.
Vince McMahon is a genius.
But down south, a rival wrestling company stands in defiance of the growing McMahon empire.
There we go! The Jim Crockett! The Wrestling Network! And the best thing going! That's why they're here!
As smaller companies across the country fold, Jim Crockett Promotions represents one of the last lines of defense against the WWF's nationwide takeover. But where the WWF showcases kid-friendly cartoon personas, Crockett's brand of pro wrestling is a world of blood, grit, and glamour.
Soon to be on Lifestyles of the rich and famous Mr. Jim Crockett!
I'm Jim Cornette. I've been involved in wrestling for over 40 years, but in the 1980s, I was one of the managers that led many of Magnum TA's opponents to the ring. Crockett in the Carolinas had a tremendously strong base of fans, and also that roster from Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes, the Road Warriors, the Rock and Roll Express. It went on and on. That was the gathering place now for all the top wrestlers that were going to oppose Vince McMahon.
Crockett Promotions, 1985. We are on the rise. We're clicking on all 4 cylinders. My name is David Crockett. Jim Crockett is my father.
And I'm Tony Schiavone, joined by Mr. Jim Crockett, president of Jim Crockett Promotions.
You had Vince McMahon, WWF, that was wanting to take over the country. Well documented in the Victor World Wrestling Federation magazine was growing its popularity and worldwide. And we liked what we were doing. So we had a great stable of wrestlers.
Can beat the American dream!
But we needed that special something.
Crockett needed somebody for the future. If you had a character, kick-ass babyface over here and a legend over here, you always needed the matinee idol, movie star, right there, in the middle of everything.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time. It's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm stretch. Very nice route.
They'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front
Earliest memories
and
of
winning
television,
it in a big
like
way
6, 7
and
years
giving their
old,
guy in the
for
backfield
watching
a nice
professional
lane to
wrestling with
hit.
my dad. And it evoked all these emotions of watching guys that were like real live action superheroes. So as a little kid, you start thinking, maybe this is something I can do. And I was the most unlikely guy to do this because I had no athletic background. My name is Terry Allen, better known as Magnum T. I started out wrestling in the 9th grade. And I applied myself to it like nothing I ever done. So I worked my way up the ranks. By the time I'm a senior, I ended up winning the state tournament.
Magnum is from Norfolk, Virginia, and he was working at a bar in Virginia Beach, and that's where tons of the Carolina wrestlers would go, because that was kind of a vacation spot when you were up in that part of Virginia for the weekend. The guys would go party in Virginia Beach.
In the 70s, I worked in security in nightclubs and bars, and these wrestlers would come down to the place where I worked.
They had last time out,
You know,
Charles.
they're,
Remember, they had the
you know,
short
they're
field.
moving.
They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a little more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Buzz Sawyer was one of the most talented in-ring
Yeah, but that's
performers
treatment.
in
That's
history
not
of wrestling,
therapy.
and was one of the most obnoxious, crooked, surly, and discontented son of bitches in the world outside.
Try and do it again.
So Buzz Sawyer sees me, he like, oh buddy, so look, it's really hard to get into this business, but I can help you. I feel like this guy, so look at it. So now I see this as a potential career path. So he comes into my parents' home, tells us, how the business is he has these inroads to the home. And he tells me a wrestling license is $10,000. And my mom and dad are like, 10 grand. 10 grand not full. But 100 in 1979.
They also have to have interest in the running game as well.
My mom
they did a nice job there holding
she
point
went
of
to her.
attack. And
not pressure too much. Down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
And so we're giving the money. And so I'm like, get me in the door. And next thing I know, he goes to Carolina. I'm blown. Buzz was just trying to build an aspiring young man out of some money and saw where he could get. He was an asshole. Wrestling licenses are still a real thing. Were a real thing at that point in states that have athletic commissions. If they have an athletic commission, you have to be licensed to be a wrestler, a manager, an announcer, whatever.
They really tried to get that shit to this nigga too.
license. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So one night, I tell Jimmy Garland, Buzz Store.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
Garland is not going to lose his good wrestling. I encouraged him to go find Buzz and ask Buzz to look him up. And I literally believe he left the next day and drove to Oregon.
Pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence.
Knocking on the door.
I think we saw that this week. Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance.
So he takes me down to the ring the next day. I work out for 2 solid hours. I learn how to tie up, get in the ropes, do some spots, take a back drop. It wasn't uncommon. In those days, if a guy saw some young prospective talent that wanted to train or wanted to be taught, yeah, I'll take this guy. He's an idiot. We'll run him off, whatever. But in this case, it came back to bite him because Bengals turned out to be a bigger star than Buzz ever was. And the next night, I wrestle Buzz on television. They all think, hey, you did a pretty good job. They think I've been in the business. They think I'm trained. They think Buzz trained me. Well, he didn't train me for 2 months. And then I got booked 7 nights a week.
I knew Magnum from the get-go. He burst from the scene, man. He was a breath of fresh air to watch. What's left of Jimmy Smith Brothers? So son of a bitch, he's just so hungry. He wanted it so bad. Terry's unrelenting drive and raw talent earned him admiration from promoters, fans, and fellow wrestlers. His hard work paid off. A single phone call propels his career to new heights.
Eddie Graham, that owns Florida Championship Wrestling. So he, boom, picks up the phone, gives me a call. He said, I got a spot for you. And so again, I packed up all my belongings and off I go back across the country and head south. That's where the true education of the wrestling business really started the day I stepped foot in the territory. So when I first came to the territory in Florida, the Booker needed to tell the guy, Brad the Green Dusty Brother, never seen his picture in Trouble magazine.
That's who knows the greatest wrestlers ever, man. He's the best showman ever, without a doubt. He was on Muhammad Ali.
The booker of a major wrestling promotion is like the major motion picture director in Hollywood. He decides final say on the actors, who's going to play the parts, how they're going to do it, what their demeanor is, the way the thing is shot. So the booker was the director, and Dusty Rhodes saw in Magnum TA his next movie star.
Jackson, and that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Dusty had potential to see talent and charisma within people.
What the fuck, bro?
That's a good bounce back after getting the touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down for minute.
And he became the most influential
Obviously, no
guy
loss of
on my
confidence with
career
that
of anybody
defense,
that I
and now
ever
they get to
got
turn it
that.
back to their offense.
Dusty pushed Magnum TA to the heights of pro wrestling. He believed in him. He teamed with him. They were personal friends. Load him on this is Bill after, and I am the most recognizable journalist, independent broadcaster in the world of pro wrestling for the past 51 years. People used to say that he looked like Tom Selleck. Andre the Giant thought so much about that he said to Magnum, "You look like Tom Selleck, you're some corner, so Magnum, today." That's how it happened.
Back in the 80s, there was a TV show with a star named Tom Selleck. And it was about a detective, and his name was Magnum T.I. So Andre looks over at me and says, "Boss," he says, "you ready?" I said, "Yeah, I'm ready." He said, "You ready for something?"
That pretty conclusively, I might add,
So
shows you the
he
perils
tied
of
it all
going
together
for
and
it
took the
and not
Magnum
making it on
material
third
to
down.
TA.
One play,
Put that
touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in
After
charge.
just
The
over
head
a
coach,
year
he
in
made the
Florida,
decision to go for
Magnum
it.
TA
To me,
returns to the
punting was the only
road,
decision
this
to
time
make.
joining the high-octane wrestling circuit known as
Turn for the
Mid-Am.
two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him?
Really, a
Are you
very
going to put a
personable
safety
young
who doesn't
man,
have
one
maybe the
with a
same
lot of
coverage
wrestling
skills?
talent.
How about a
As we
linebacker?
mentioned
He may have the
last month,
size, but he's not used
a
to
lot
really
of
covering in
desire and
space. That's
opportunity
why
to
the
go a
tight end
long way in
gives
this
you such
wrestling
a
business.
great
Now you
advantage
fucking
over
serious. McDonald's got it.
I come to this
Decision to bring
as
out ends
Magnum
up not being
TA.
a good one. Cost
I
him
don't know
about
what
5
Magnum
yards
TA
as he's
means
tackled at the
at this
20.
point in time. It's a name. I don't know how this translates.
Offense at the line, set to
And
get
for
going.
you, the
As
people
this
that have
offense
brought me
gets ready
in.
here for this drive, Charles,
So
you
1
still
week you're
wonder
telling
about
me to
that
wear
prior drive. Look
suits
for it
and
on
ties.
4th down
And
in
then
their
we
own
do that for a
territory.
couple weeks,
Didn't
and they
get
say,
it.
you don't
And
do
then
this
that
with
led to a
football.
touchdown on the other
So
side.
then they say, well, maybe the punk rock is the other thing they want me to wear. That's what punk rock is. I'm not comfortable at all with this.
To me,
But
too
we
early
go
in this
through all
game
these
because
little
reward
things.
just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they
Nothing's
failed.
clicking.
Now the pressure,
So I called Dusty and I said, I need to do something
the
else. I don't know
touchdown
what
was
to do.
just given up.
He said, I got it, baby. I got it.
We've
It's
hit
all
the
good.
2-minute mark in
He
the
said, I'll
second
tell you
quarter.
what to do.
14
By the time you said it, I was already
yards,
pressing
second
X
and goal,
though.
first down.
So I bought a motorcycle jacket when I bought the new bike, and I ride that
Throwing his
bike
Jackson.
in town with that jacket on.
He'll dump
And
this off,
everybody
complete
looks.
to Dobbins.
And it changed
And he'll
the
be out of
whole
bounds after
perception
getting this one across the
immediately
40.
who I
So
was.
the completion results there in
Clint
9
Eastwood,
yards.
Charles
And
Bronson,
that'll give him a
Bruce
short
Lee,
yardage
John Wayne,
situation
all
here
that
for
stuff was
second
back
down.
in a leather jacket. He had the perfect look for
Jackson.
professional wrestling. The perfect size, the physique,
That's
the
complete.
face,
It's
the
with
Take
Shelby.
his bull to
This
a man.
incredible it factor
47-yard
that I have
line.
not seen a lot of pro wrestlers. He had
Jackson on first down.
he was on the ladder, man. He had it all.
And that is
Started
caught
up there
on
for
the
a
right
while.
sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Not very long.
Took him a little too far at second down.
I thought I turned it to a run play.
Second and
So when
10.
it came to pass, I fucked up. I
Magnum
just
TA
did
is a
whatever.
rising star and a fan favorite in the Mid-South territory. When he receives an offer that will change the course of his career.
I get a phone call, and Dusty says, I want to introduce you to Jim Crockett. Jim Crockett on the phone with me, and he says, look, I will promise you,
That's
come
into the
here.
hands of Crochet.
The greatest
And he's got
opportunity
another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
I first met Magnum TA when he walked
First
into
and
the
10,
office.
it's
You know, here's
Dobbins.
this
And he can
tall,
only manage to get a
161,
couple.
162,
Second
very
and 8
well,
coming up.
blonde hair,
The last
coming
run,
down,
a couple. Here's
piercing
second and 8.
eyes, and this husky, raspy voice. Looking at the women in the office, they all, you know, they do that. So that is the total package. The camera,
Play fake
who
to
is
Dobbins.
the main
Here's
judge,
Jackson.
love it.
All the way it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Didn't have to put lights on to make it look just fun.
Magnum TA is going to the lane for one reason only.
Because the strong safety's not usually a
Almost
terrific cover
immediately,
guy.
Crockett
this
goes
case,
to
he
Barnes'
played it
deal
perfectly.
to go
Read the
on
ball
TBS on
and
the
went and made the
Superstation.
interception.
Above it,
The
we went on
Bengals
the
drive about to
Superstation.
get
Everything
going.
changed.
And
The
with a
territory
14-7
started
lead, they
popping
might just be
immediately.
happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now a timeout taken.
I was married to
Perhaps a
Terry.
chance for one
We
more
were
quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And
They
so far
got
in this
this
game, the Owls
raincoat
have been
jacket.
working for them to get
He loved
completions,
it.
and
It
they're
was
taking
his
advantage
Jesse
of it.
James look. We did talk about having a family, but we were waiting until he became the World Championship title holder. Here we're at just on the destinations, Sam and Cody.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where defense really takes center stage.
My career path says we want to
really
promote you
catching
as
the
a
bit
sex
from the
symbol.
coaching staff
We
about
want you
avoiding
to
these
be our
turnovers that we've
superstar.
seen early.
We want you to be
I think both teams are trying to find an
people
advantage. We
everybody
know that.
tear their hair
Can
out.
one of them
Get
break
hold
away
of
and take control of this game?
The Raven offense set up the line for
It's the
this
rock
next
star.
drive.
Cheers for Magnum. We're the squeals of the women in the audience. It was scary.
To talk about in the half.
It was just absolute sad. And it was the Wild Wild West from a partying standpoint. The girls in every quarter they were playing. It was bad. You know, it was like Animal House 24/7. More than any red-blooded male handle. They were getting the motel key and panty trainers every night. It was insane. They had more sex on the way to the ring than I've had in my life.
Probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out
You
to
always
the
play to
16.
the audience, whether it's male or female. I mean, women crying. Didn't want to get close to him after the match.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I definitely see
That one
his
completes to
popularity.
Crochet. Able to get this across the
We were
20
in a
before
food
going out
store
of
and
bounds.
this girl
They'll
just
wind up getting 7 on the play. And
she
that'll
got
bring
all
up second
frustrated
down.
and turned red and fainted. So I think if
Jackson on the
everyone
give to
thinks
Dobbins.
the
And
best
this won't
things
be
in
enough
sliced
to pick
bread,
up the
you
first.
might
A gain of
start
2, 3rd and 1.
that. I didn't work outside of the home.
Off the play
I
fake,
always
here's
worked
Jackson.
in pancakes. That's back
And he
in
fires one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the
taking
football.
out pictures,
I
and
think
I
that we're
just
seeing a
was
big
flipping
reason why
through
this team
them,
is struggling to put points on
and
the
I
board so
stopped and
far
I was like,
because
wait a minute,
too many
I
of their
don't
drives
have that
have ended in
bad.
turnovers already.
I thought it
And we
was
still
me
have
in the
almost a full half
picture,
of football
but she had a
yet to play.
different handbag than I would
So the
carry.
ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
It wasn't me. I had been where
Now
they
it's
were,
Burrow.
so
As Terry's rising fame pushes his bears to the brink, the college football emerges. A Soviet-era strongman bringing the Cold War to the wrestling ring.
Was I intimidated by Magnum TA? I think it's the other way around. I think he was intimidated by me. I am the kid to go on, better known to the wrestling fans as the Russian Nightmare.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly.
so it's really like
That's a drive that makes me be on that bench because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
It's the team that got him. It's the team that got
Hail from the
him.
great state of Minnesota, not from Russia like I portrayed back in the wrestling days.
Well, in the 80s, United States and Russia political situation. Here you have Magnum PA, American made. So you have the Russian might, I guess, American made.
Magnum TA, or Magnum TA, as I used to call him. He had that whole look of that all-American. Like, man, this is, you might say, a match made in heaven.
They had this incredible series, the Best of 7 series. It's one of the greatest pro wrestling history.
I seen way too late, buddy. Not fall.
And the former champion, Magnum TA.
He was running that bitch by himself.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They call you a superiority. Match number 1. I have set myself to be this physical specimen, and so to go up 1-0. So the way to build the story and how each match was finished, you know, whether it was a dominating victory on my part, going up 2-0, and then to go up 3-0, and then he catches me by surprise and he wins that 3-1. He slips by and wins 3-2. Oh my gosh, there's hope. There's hope for America.
He's going to go down here
Match number 6, and he squeaks out another victory, and now it's 3-3, and it's going to come down to that final match number 7.
The fans say before you right now, the fans they will also win it right here.
It couldn't have been set up any better. And then he did go up against the 1-2-3. Man, I want to tell you, the fans were not happy that night. Boy, talk about heat. The heat on me elevated to a whole nother level. And so, of course, Magnum, now he's got to chase and get back that U.S. title. That, by the way, sets him as number 1 contender.
I thought that shit was going to make Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie.
Now the chase is on.
Because he started moving back, so I thought that was him that moved the other payment went to.
And next in line, after that trigger had been pulled, was Ric Flair and Magnum TA. Into 87, 88, that would have been the direction they were going. Who's going to be the world champion? Who's going to be the dominant guy in the NWA? Ric Flair or Magnum TA?
In the 70s, 80s, the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight title was the most coveted wrestling title you could go after.
That 10 pounds of gold belt was amazing.
They didn't truly get no doubt about it, because the powers that be loved him, and they trusted him.
The powers that be are the promoters of the National Wrestling Alliance, the governing body of the majority of the nation's regional territories, including Jim Crockett Promotions.
There was a meeting that Dusty and Jim Crockett had when we flew up to New York and went out to dinner. And they told me that the decision that made the NWA had molested, and that I was going to be the next World Heavyweight champion. The trajectory was to take the next step, move away from Nikita so I could move back into that chase. But in the meantime, we got this new, brash, fresh, smack-talk heel in Jimmy Berman that comes in, and we got this great new opportunity.
This is gorgeous, Jimmy Berman.
This angle with Terry and Patty and I was going to be huge.
And I have confidence because I know that I'm the greatest athlete in the world that nobody could beat.
But, you know, if I had that match with him in Greenville, South Carolina that night, heck of a match, and we would have been ready to blow the territory wide open. I think this is what happened.
I don't know.
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now, here's your host, senior editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Bill Lesnar.
Last week's show, Magnum TA, that's two great sponsors asked the U.S. champion Magnum TA to do that once again. This week, Magnum, 1985 was a darn good year for you. What's 86 have instead?
Well, 86 will be a continuation of what I started in 1985 with Wrestling Heavyweight Championship held by Ric Flair.
He was going right to the top. I could not see any road taking him anywhere else except to the top.
He had everything. Some things.
Kerry Allen was the future. As Magnum TA closes in on the heavyweight title, he begins living the life of a world champion.
At that time, I had more money than I had sense. I walked into the Porsche dealership. They had a brand new 911 Turbo sitting all over the floor. And that was the Mac that right up. It was quick and it was cool. I had Need for Speed, like Top Gun. You know, it had a combustion engine in it, and it was loud, and I like it. My plan was to have a run with the 27, knock down my 30, out of it, and then go drive that switch. I didn't want to be running around in my underwear in front of people 30-something years old. I thought that was ridiculous.
On October 14, 1986, after defeating gorgeous Jimmy Gardner in a roaring crowd in South Carolina, Magnum TA hits the road in his prized Porsche 911.
5 minutes from my house, on a 2-lane road. I've driven hundreds of times. It's like the horse turns the corner and goes corner right there, and I'm on the track. It was raining so hard, you know, coming back from barely see.
The road that I was traveling on that night had a little slight bend curve. Right in the middle of the curve was a little divot. The mortar had gathered probably 2-3 inches of water all the way across the road. When I went around the corner, that dip right in the middle of the car hydroplane. When the car hydroplanes, it means your tire patch loses contact with that road. So my tires were actually floating on top of the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. To counteract something, and I made the situation worse. That's a lot of the other direction, and I'm broadside telling the ball so hard to cut it in half. And that was so fast, it was violent. And the blow was like I had been hit by a freight train.
And I don't see him looking back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
I didn't know I was not okay until I could.
After the
And I was so big in the car that my shoulder was right up against the door. And I had just maybe an inch of headroom. So the blow took me right into the roof.
And only able to get this
And one of them grabbed me by my jacket and tried to pull me up. And the other guy stopped me.
Set at the line for this next drive.
So they used the jaws of life, cut the whole top of the ball, get it back on. Stabilize
through the
interception
of
the
first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of go-to plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cheetah Bengal Louisiana with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world their own
words shot. There were any level of ability to be sitting in the wheelchair. He'd take care of us.
Not really. I ain't gonna lie.
As a matter of fact, they were just trying to figure out how I was going to breathe. They said my lungs were paralyzed. They were saying things to me like, well, maybe you might be able to get an iron lung. So
they go play
intensive care.
I've been you gotta download this like they be on like a Discord or something. This the one that I had went in, but I ain't gonna lie, it's cool. But like like they send you like you said it'd be like through email and all that shit, and like y'all niggas gotta like agree to the time and shit for the game and all that shit. I ain't gonna lie, shit. It's just you gotta be able to keep up with it though. That's the thing, because you'll just if you don't, you'll just lose your money without even having to lose. You know what I mean?
We'll never ever get it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
According to the police report, Allen was going south here on Sardis Road, away from town, when his car went off the road on the far side back there about 200 feet. He apparently tried to correct his way back on the road, but it was...
Oh, see, no, I ain't gonna lie, that's a new one. I ain't never been in that kind. That sounds lit.
Of course, breaking his hand.
A
spokesperson explained that Magnum has a spinal cord injury that is localized to the 5th cervical vertebrae.
And it exploded to send those bone fragments back, creating a depression on the spinal cord.
It was on every news channel. You saw the pictures of that car, and it's an absolute miracle that anybody was alive. It was completely destroyed.
Right.
It was the front page of the Charlotte Observer.
It's a type of situation where you don't believe that this happened until you actually see it, and no one has been able to see it, so we're still kind of stuck.
Radio, newspapers, really didn't have internet, so it was all word of mouth.
No, see, yeah, like I did the fantasy leagues though, like that's like the franchise mode with motherfucking with niggas like that. So you had to get the Discorder thing, but he right though, you gotta put in like your banking information on that. But I guess that's why it had to be like in the Discorder thing, because your thing would be in there, and as the games go, like once y'all thing, y'all should automatically cross. You see what I'm saying? That's why that's why like y'all ain't gotta be friends and none shit like that or whatever. As soon as the match get accepted, all that shit be in play or whatever.
Marion Allen has been with her son since the accident. This afternoon, she wanted to thank all of the people who have sent prayers and cards.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a move, fuck.
I just don't think I could have gotten through this time without all that love and positive energy that I felt flowing around me.
Back in the day, like, we didn't go to the hospital.
Right.
I was
because I know, like, on
go to the hospital.
What game is that? I think it's Fortnite, bro. It's a way you can do that shit on there.
Wrestlers and promoters still go to great lengths to maintain the illusion of wrestling. Practice is key to kayfabe.
So Flair and the Horsemen or any of the heels couldn't go to the hospital and see Magnum. So what they did was, one of our people who worked in the office was also a Charlotte City police officer, and he arranged with the hospital to sneak Flair and some of his guys up a back stairway and into the room in the middle of the night so that nobody would see him, so they could go and see Magnum.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Flair came in our room with the takedown and goal. There you go, my chest. So I'm giving you this one. Wait to come back to the ring.
When Magnum had his accident, he was obviously automatically without income. And in this case, all of the guys on the roster got together and said, we will donate whatever from our check per week to Magnum. And Jim Crockett, as the promoter, we matched the total of everything that was collected by the wrestlers, whether it was $25 a week or $50 a week, out of everybody's check, but there were 30 guys, and then he'd match it.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it?
No,
Breon had called me for somebody jumped in the comments and shit. They like, yeah, bro.
I don't really get to have real soul-searching moments about all of this for about 30 days. When things cleared a little bit, I got out of the house.
Why would you say that? I ain't about to win. I lost this.
Beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that.
First 3-4.
Immediately I thought, not for me, but for my friends who just legit, because I knew everything they had built around me. Their whole future and plans and everything is built around me. What the plan be? Magnum TA was this shooting star that we attached ourselves to. We were flying high with him. There was nothing to stop us. But then that shooting star went dark. And with that, we went dark. We were trying to find our way, just like Magnum was trying to find his. I'm on a tour in Japan. My first night back is in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia. Dusty and Jim Crockett pulled me into an office. And it took a few minutes, as I recall, to really convince me, like, no, we're not kidding. This is for real. He's lying in a hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina right now, fighting for his life. He's Dusty's God. He's his bread and butter. He's groomed to be the next world heavyweight champion, so obviously this leaves a void.
Last week's been very difficult for Dusty Rhodes and McIntyre. Because Magnum TA and Dusty Rhodes made their own rules. We love fast cars and fast times, and that's the way we live on the end of that lightning bolt that crashes through this vast earth divides.
So Dusty and Crockett and everybody else was faced with, well, what do you do when you're still making a movie but your star is gone? You gotta find a new star. At that point, there was no major wrestling name that was just floating around waiting for a phone call. So Dusty looked within his own roster and said, who can possibly not take Magnum's spot and look like him and act like him and do the same thing that will be seen as a copy of him, but who can take that spot and do it in a completely different way?
I have a new partner. That's Nikita Koloff.
I'm like the #1 most hated guy in wrestling right now. I mean, fans love to hate me, and I'm Russian. At this juncture, I'm only 2.5 years into my career.
With the new plan in place, the challenge becomes selling the story to the fans.
Jim Crockett called me and he says, would you be willing to come up to the hospital? Magnum's asking for you. He needs to talk to his fans nationally about what's going on, and you guys, magazines, are the only way to do this.
Reporting from Magnum's bedside, Bill Apter helps to engineer Nikita's transformation into a babyface hero.
Bill Apter was the only, from the magazine side, that I had built a bond with, and I trusted.
The story that was worked on was so heartwarming because Nikita Koloff, we had a picture of this on one of the wrestling magazines. There was a tear coming down Nikita's eyes for the cover, and he said, I cried for Magnum TA.
And for the fans, for the very first time, oh my gosh, Nikita really does have a heart.
There was literally millions of people like watching from the sidelines now that they were looking at this man that's now fighting real life battles. They're all pulling for him. How's he gonna handle it?
I gotta pay $1,000 for some type of treatment and shit.
Despite being partially paralyzed and confined to a hospital for months, Terry Allen refuses to give up.
I gotta do like drug screening and abuse training and some shit.
At least, be a part of the NBA still.
In April of 1987, Crockett hatches a plan to bring Magnum TA back at one of the biggest events of the year.
Baltimore Arena, Terry Allen, a.k.a. Magnum TA, is going to make
I got a year and a half to pay him. I gotta pay
an arena.
And to see him again in
gotta
person
pay
was just something it's hard to put into words.
Every month, a certain amount every month.
For me, watching Terry Allen walk down that aisle, that shows me that you can overcome almost anything and never give up.
I mean, for a guy who is supposed to be lifted out of a bed, fed the rest of his life, and bathed and all of that, to be able to walk under his own power was an absolute miracle in and of itself. I mean, I got choked up, like for real, because it was a surreal moment.
I can remember the moment, the emotion, and the feel, and the fans, and just like it was yesterday, it was one of the most emotional moments I've ever experienced. They saw me come from death's door to never going to walk again to, my gosh, you walk to the ring.
Despite his enduring popularity, it's clear that Magnum's wrestling days have come to a permanent end, leaving his future uncertain.
It makes you have to adjust your thinking. You try to find a way to fit back into the industry. I was an intelligent guy. I was still well-spoken. So I worked as a color commentator for a while.
I'll be working with you, Magnum. I really look forward to that. And all the fans in Chicago look forward to seeing you again.
It's going to be great, and I can't wait. Magnum finding his niche in wrestling after his accidents was very hard because being around it, you always want to be back in it.
The hard times continue for Magnum behind the scenes.
We settled into a normal life. I thought our marriage was doing well, but
we stayed together for about a month after I got out of the hospital.
There was some infidelity past the accident. I felt like I had given pretty much everything I had. I just couldn't do that anymore.
And it was so overwhelming for her because the realities of all the things that had taken place on the road, she becomes aware of because we're coming. And I feel bad about it. It's a bad deal.
I loved him very much. It was hard for me to leave him. But I think at some point you're just like, once something is done, then, how many times can you let that happen?
As Terry's relationship ends, the once mighty Crockett Promotions implodes.
At this point, nobody on either side of the wrestling war or any of the fans or the observers realized exactly how crucial this was going to be a point in the wrestling business. All of a sudden, they had to start from scratch.
In 1988, Crockett makes a deal with media mogul Ted Turner, leading to the birth of World Championship Wrestling and the end of an era for wrestling fans.
If Terry Allen had never been in the accident, future of the NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, the sky's the limit.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys.
Introducing Max, the one to watch.
You ever wonder what it left your wrestling? I do. I totally would have been satisfied being recognized as the world's heavyweight champion, having my run, having my time in the sun, and passing it on to the next 20-year-old that thought he could do it better.
He never had the accident. Movies, commercials, lifestyle, World Heavyweight Championship.
When I see Magnum TA come out there to defend the United States Heavyweight Championship, they know that I'm the man that they can stand behind because I'm always out there 100%.
You know, he was right at the brink of becoming the world champion. No doubt. For it to be gone in the blink of an eye, man, it should be a lesson for everybody. You know, that life can change that quick.
One time, I remember Dustin out there in Columbia, the Township Auditorium. We're sitting on the back steps, and he said, "Can you imagine how successful we could be at something else if we worked as hard at it that we are at this?" And he was right. I've used the same commitment with the new opportunity as I had done all those years, and attacked it with the same ferocity that I had when I was chasing the world title.
He is an individual that will not give up. Here's a man that is classified as a quadriplegic. He's not going to let it slow him down.
Terry decides to leave the wrestling world behind and sets his sights on a new career far from the squared circle. Along the way, he also finds another chance at love.
My name is Courtney Blanche Allen, and I'm Terry Allen's wife. First met Terry Allen wrestling in 1997. Both of us were going through divorces, and we became really, really good friends and leaned on each other a lot for support during that time. And through that friendship developed an intimacy and a relationship with best friend.
For me, it's another miracle. I was given a chance to have a family, so I've done my best to be steady, make a secure home and loving home for all the kids, make sure they're all provided and well taken care of and loved. And it's been an amazing ride.
It was the end of Magnum TA, but wasn't the end of Terry Allen. You can be sad for what could have been, what the wrestling fans could have seen that they would have enjoyed and what he could have accomplished, but you can't be sad overall because he came back from the wreck. He's lived a long life. He's been successful in other things, and he's had a family and fans that still care about him.
He couldn't even have to be less than 15 seconds.
Is it tough for him day to day?
Oh, no, it's gotta be. Yeah. He had just a small percentage chance of survival, and his ability to overcome absolutely anything has proven true every day since that accident. If he wasn't at peace with how it ended, it wouldn't be so inspirational. There are so many people out there that want to know more about his story to be able to do the things that he can do now.
I lived the dream. Most people only dream of and never get to see it come to fruition. The other one is, what if I had more of a goal? And I'm so thankful
The defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
These was the hugely transformational time for the WWF. As from the decade starting off at the tail end of Hulkamania, moving on into a time of more athletic performers like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, and finally onto the Attitude Era, a time that will never be forgotten. But how did it all happen? Well, join us today as we take a deep dive into the entire decade, year by year, in the WWF in the 90s, a decade in review.
Third down, they go with a slant. It works.
The year 1990 brought us a lot of great things. In the world of film, we were first introduced to the likes of Home Alone and Goodfellas. In television, we saw the early episodes of Seinfeld. Meanwhile, in the WWF, Hulkamania was still running wild, and new challenges emerged as the decade began. However, in many ways, it was a strange year for the promotion. Yes, it was supposed to be a traditional year, the passing of the torch from one top star to the next, right as the company was moving away from the 80s and into the 90s. Of course, as much as things changed, though, they always did the same. And come December, it looked very much like we were heading back towards the old status quo again. But that's not to say there weren't some big moments during the first year of the 90s, with one particularly game-changing debut being saved right for its tail end. So join us today as we take a deep dive into the promotion's first year of the new decade in the WWF in 1990, a year in review.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to the running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I made a good play. I'm playing against somebody that's been beating me.
What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they rotate challenge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. Touchdown, Gerald Everett from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for easy
and his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Starts off with the game. The fruits to hold on. Singing a song, mask off my future.
Goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott.
That was an excellent run. When you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Damn, that's the CD, baby.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and get the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. That time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 6-0 our score after one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there at second down. Prescott from the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Prescott. That is incomplete. Had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
When Sons responded by saying, oh, you know, the only reason you're so damn famous is because somebody smashed you in the face. I was like, what difference does that make? Doesn't matter how you get it.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position being such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And find out there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
It is up to 63.
Herbert off the play action, rolling to his right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he gets it just shy of the 40, mark him down at the 30 line. Another big gain that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Herbert. Simmons brings it in. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler down at the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That's a nice run, a nice game. It has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But in that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And able to get him inside the 30, just inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert on 3rd down now. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
That's okay. This match is a bit low, and yeah, we're going to do it at the pace.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Calm down. I still believe he will.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he can't stay in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Which means he could be becoming something.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What are you doing? If somebody says ball and you turn up as another ball, all of a sudden you race as a greater society start thinking every time they say ball me, one person. What'd you say? Damn it! They got so out of hand.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
I'm going to get on my ass.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all the halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time going through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with the interception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I'm just a fucking...
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
And Woods, one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left.
Oh, no.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This entire segment, even though it's been bad.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott on the move to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started at 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Run out of the gun with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Would like to know if WWE showed these 2 back-to-back where I did.
They snap it to Herbert. It's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that was open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
3rd and 2, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and the yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It'll buy some time right. Give him another one right back to Allen. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
They're not talking about that, Jeepers Creepers. They're talking about the movie.
Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
All right. I'm about to say Jeepers Creepers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down carry by Elliott. Running with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out now to Elliott.
How'd you get your tires so shiny?
Go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
No.
Like Magic the Sorcerer? Like Magic Detective Man? No. Like Magic the
That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Talk about plastic wet finish. The tires and shine better than you.
First down throw for Prescott. And open left side is Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott yet again. Oh, Prescott stopped. I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession.
Vince McMahon's personal favorite rock band, AC/DC, once said, "If you want blood, you got it." 5 years ago, if you had asked me to come up with a list of Dean Ambrose's greatest rivals, I would have begrudgingly gone digging for the easiest place to watch CZW. But now it is a completely different story. With the launch of AEW and John Moxley's career doing a complete 180 splash, all of a sudden Mox has a plethora of excellent rivals whose blood has filled his legend. Oh no, it's completely filled. There's so much blood. It's like the elevator doors have opened in The Shining, and usually the blood gets off on the second floor. We're just around the corner, and John Moxley pretty consistently being one of AEW's greatest superstars over his first 4 years. What better time to add Mox to our growing series of greatest rivals list? Watch them. These lists are always opinion-based. If you disagree, send your complaints to me on Twitter at HollyLexGames. I'm Peppa Stealing from Parts Unknown, and these are the 10 greatest rivals of John Moxley's career. But before we get on with our list, make sure, of course, that you like this video and subscribe to Parts Unknown if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers, and when we do, we are going to do a full 4-person MyGM mode on WWE 2K23, so subscribe today if you haven't already. Number 10, AJ Styles. We've done plenty of lists about best WWE champions this and worst WWE champions that, but if we did a list of the most disappointing WWE champions this year, it would be difficult not to put Dean Ambrose near the top of that list. After years of pleading for WWE to make Dean a world champion, fans finally got their wish in 2016, and then with the help of a horrible SummerSlam feud and match with Dolph Ziggler, the wheels quickly fell off. Enter AJ Styles. Styles was on top of the world in 2016 and won the WWE title off Dean at Backlash in an underrated match, but it was what happened for the rest of the year that puts this rivalry on this list. Sure, the James Ellsworth stuff can't be ignored. It was incredibly easy for a world title program, but this was the stuff that made the first few months of the brand split actually bearable. Styles and Ambrose being forced to be on the same team in Survivor Series, a good three-way with John Cena and No Mercy, and finally an excellent TLC match to close things out in December. And I know people have gotten tired of hearing about Shawn Michaels' poop brown pants, but have you gotten tired about AJ's little butthole in this match? Look at the little hole in his tights. There's his bum. Marvelous stuff.